Okay, I'm just at the rear of the home, approximately 6 metres to the left of the right-hand rear corner, and I'm directly outside the ensuite, in line with the ensuite toilet. So this is the iOS here. Now, basically, the toilet tends to fill up when it flushes. It fills up and then flushes away. So I'll just check this back inlet here, which I believe goes directly to the toilet itself. Okay, so we're just working through to the toilet here. Okay, so that back inlet to the riser is all clear. Hang on, we'll just recheck. Yep, no issues there, that's good. Okay, so we'll work back through to the riser. Okay, so we'll start working further down this iOS riser. Okay, we throw into the horizontal section of drain. Okay, so it looks like we've got an offset here. We've got roots and tails working their way down the drain at this offset. Looks like we've got a crack through that slight offset bend, I believe that would be, at approximately 1 metre. I'll just locate this with the sonde. Okay, so we are half a metre out from the brick at the rear of the home, under a concrete path, and approximately half a metre to the right of the iOS if you were looking at this home from the road. So to repair this, we would need to cut open the concrete and excavate down to actually repair this drain. We would be down approximately 1 metre as far as depth at this point. Okay, so we've got big tails. Can I get? Yep, I can track over those. Okay, we've got a misaligned section of pipe further along here at 1.3 metres. So from that bend to this misaligned section of pipe, we would need to dig down and replace. I will sonde locate this as well, just to get the bearings. Okay, so we're basically moving towards the right hand of the property, again looking from the road, and directly under concrete, and 500 out from the rear of the home. So let's... Okay, also we're underwater here, and we are... Okay, so it looks like we're heading toward... That would be heading toward the rear of the property as far as I can tell. So it looks like the drains would go toward the rear of the home. I'll actually just work a little bit further through. I'll stop this for a moment. Okay, I'm at 2.8 metres. I can't push any further. I've actually just tracked further down the drain to see if I could clear this water or what was going on. If I go back quickly, we can see that there's something at 2.8 metres that is holding in the drain there. The drain's backed up. So I'm just going to jet rod the drain and see if I can clear that, and also just clear this root and tails in this drain directly from the toilet as well. And then we can go further with the camera. Okay, so I've jetted and worked through the drain a few times here to eventually clear it. And I've just worked through this. I've cleared the majority of the roots that were coming through from this break here, which should need to be repaired. We've got the offset there. I'll probably work that through one more time once I've done, once I've completed the camera. Okay, so we're at 1.2 metres here. We're at this junction, and the blockage was initially at approximately 2.5 metres. I'll work my way down the drain and just see if we can spot where this issue is. Okay, alright. Okay, so this was the point here where we had stuff that was backed up and I couldn't push through it initially. The jet went straight through it, which was interesting. And then finally I heard the drain, I heard the drain actually clear, and it was like something fell away. I think there must, looking at this, let's go back. Okay, so it looks like what we've got is we've got a dip in the drain at this point, and the dip seems to end at approximately 2.5 metres, which is probably why we were getting the blockage. We were getting a build-up of paper at the end of the dip, and perhaps there wasn't enough water to actually clear that through. So I'll just come back. Okay, so right from that junction there, so right from that junction through to approximately 2.5, that's where the dip appears to end, approximately here. I'll just see if I can locate this. I'm getting a bit of ghosting, and it is working, I think, back towards these large palms at the rear of the property. I'll just see if I can get a location. Okay, I've just done a son location now. The drain doesn't actually go straight to the back of the house. That junction actually kicks the drain to run adjacent with the rear of the home across to the left-hand side of the property. If you're looking at the property again from the front of we're approximately 1.5 metres from the rear of the main bedroom is where we're at, and we're about 7 metres from the right-hand corner of the home, 1.5 to the rear of the main bedroom. That's sort of to kind of the centre of where this dip is located, tracking back toward the junction. At 2.5 metres, if we go further forward, now that kind of takes us to the end of where the water dips. But if we go to 2.5, which is where the actual blockage was, and the wasted court, which was about here, this is actually basically at the other side or directly underneath a large palm tree. It's not large at the top, but the bulb is certainly huge. I would recommend that if we were to straighten this line up, that would definitely need to be removed, the trunk included, that trunk be cut out and completely removed, so then we could have easy access to excavate so that we can repair. Now I'm just going to track back to where this junction's located. Yeah, we're definitely holding lots of water here. I'll just come up. Okay, so toward that junction, yep, we're definitely holding water there. So we have a slight dip here. We've still got water running. Let's see. Okay, judging by those watermarks, we're holding minimal water there. The watermarks show that we're holding some water there. And then, no, it does actually go deep. I'll mark it from this point at 1.2. Okay, so we need to go... Okay, so I've marked from that point, which is in line with this IOS, basically from the back of the home. Through... So it's 6 metres from the right corner of the home, approximately 1.5 back from the bedroom where it juts out from the home, and if we were to go to 2.5 to come right to the end of where the blockage was, we have about a 3.5 metre section there, which would include having to remove that large palm, as I said. So now I'll continue further down the drain. Okay, you have a junction here at 4 metres that appears all okay. Another junction here at 5.2. Oh, better just sweep that back. We'll check that appears all okay. Okay, we have an inspection opening at this point here. I would say can I see? Are those roots? Hang on, I think there are roots just at this point here, I believe, entering at this riser. I mean, at this offset. I'll just offset down. I'm assuming we're offsetting down now to the council drain. I'll come back to that point in just a moment. Boy, that's quite a drop, as far as I can tell. And another offset. There we go. And into the council drain. Yep, bit of sludge there. Yep, and we'll back up. No, those are just some marks as far as I can tell. And just working down. Yep, and then directly into the council drain from there. So no, that's all clear at that point. Yep, we'll work our way back up this offset. Okay, yes, no, those definitely are roots entering here. I'll just see if I can locate exactly where this offset starts on the property. Okay, so I've just done a son location. I actually had to backtrack about 1 metre and work forward to get an exact location, but it looks like this is actually, the best reading I can get shows that this is actually along the large boulder retaining wall just below the deck area at the rear of the property. Okay, so we're 5 metres to the right of the left boundary fence, and we are 3 metres from the rear boundary fence. And as I say, if we are where I've located, which we would need to remove some large boulders for access. And it's not concrete, it's gravel, and then soil, of course, below that.